man want their child to be looking down at them. Men don't have to choose right. Man not no excuse for being man. Every youth want them father can them go to school. Teach your sons, teach your daughters responsibility. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Oh, because me good at this, me not good at that. No, it no works so. Blessings, blessings. Hold on, my throat. One glass of wine. Because um I'm listening to the reviews and I'm hearing the various words on the street, the comments. I'm reading the comments, I'm listening to the comments, and I'm listening to you guys. I'm really listening to you guys. Let me find my book because we're gonna have a lovely discussion on the subject matter. And as the caption may see, you may see the caption. It states as is subject matter fathers. Yeah, that's a very, 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 very interesting topic. It is one that I would say I can relate to characteristics as it relates to various traits of fathers, father figures around me, persons who are fathers, my friends, etc., as well as me, who is a son of a father, you know. So all of this somewhat directly or indirectly revolve around me. All right. The other day, probably then some start out to solid pon the bros them. You get me? Then some start out too strong. But no real man never say me start out strong. You get me? Ladies, only a man can understand the perspective of where I come from in some instances. So in the event you don't, I definitely do understand. And no offense or no feeling intended. As I'm about to make some points that somewhat may include lady or ladies may feel as if they are a part of such or may also distance themselves from such. Um, Fathers, yo, important and I carry more weight than what you think, you know. You carry more weight than what you think. You know what I mean? And I'm say this for say, only a man can achieve a specific objective from his son or daughter. A woman cannot do a man's job. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So, no matter how good mommy is and how perfect mommy is not able to do daddy's job. You get me? She do what she do best, which is being a mommy and being there for her child. But mommy can't do what daddy do. Mommy can't do what daddy do. You know what I mean? And daddy, you have some responsibility to play, and the man them have some responsibility to play. But as I said, it's geared toward fathers. You know what I mean? And you are supposed to be blamed for some of the stuff that I said from the previous episode. You get me? You are supposed to get some lots of blame. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, you can't give that what you didn't get or what you didn't have. I can't give you a cake if I don't have a cake. I can't give you an orange if I don't have an orange. So because you didn't get it from your your parent or whoever, you're unable to give it. But at the same time, you should have learned something along the way so you can give the little that you can. That's my conclusion as it relates to that matter. Um, Fathers and all them important in a them child's life. I mean, I can break it down to a toddler, not a toddler, but a young one, probably basic school, and then I'm gonna zoom into the nitty gritty details of having a father figure in your life. Not just a father figure, but your father, because your father carry more weight than even a father figure. Believe it. You know what I mean? You have to, first and foremost, you have to set an example for your youth. Meaning, you want your youth to be a representation of you or a better version of you. So therefore, you have to at least give him a premise to stand on. You get me? If him do something, it's pretty much he'll be judging his character, judging himself, saying, "Yo, this right? Daddy this." You want to have yourself in a good light, you know, where your son can even reflect and question himself and say, "Yo, if daddy did that, so he would have made a mistake, I would have do it that way here. How him could have do it better?" That's a good way to, you know, be ahead at the forefront of your child's mind. You know what I mean? You want your youth supposed to look up to you. No man want their child to be looking down at them. No, no. Nobody no want nobody feel look down on them. But more so, you want your son or your daughter to be looking upon you as the leader, as the head of the house, as the man. You know what I mean? And it come back to the point so me say, um, man them have a responsibility where them have to take along with them. No matter what the critiques is, no matter what the critiques are, the man them have a responsibility and them have to held responsible for this. Else nobody not gonna do it for you, bro. Nobody not gonna do it for you. You know what I mean? Um, a lot of us don't grow up in family, in homes, in home of love, probably big yard, probably everybody caring and sharing. For persons who grow up in that settings, even if they don't have a father, they are taught by socializing with the others and see how others deal with everybody. But if, for example, it's your mommy and your father live and are just war, there's no sense of family love. There's no sense of appreciation. There's just always anger, fighting, kicking up a storm. The kids no longer home because mommy and daddy are fight every day. The environment is so toxic. A lot of those things. So, as a man, it's important to choose right. Choose right. I may not know who is who, but at least they you choose right in a sense wherein even if this is not the right person, they have some qualities and some standards where, yeah, you would not really look for it in anybody else. You understand? You can't go all wrong. So men have to choose right. You know what I mean? Man, if you have a family, you have to ensure yourself you show love. You get me? You don't have to tell a youth say you love him, but you have to tell a youth say you love him. You get me? And at the same time, um, showing that love. I think it's more effective to see that love being shown by your father towards other people, towards your mother, towards, any family member. It's just love. Love is contagious. And not to be relationship wise, but it can be family love. Is very contagious. You know what I mean? Um, when they put us fathers as well, them they have to show some sense of providing. They have meaning when I say providing, and if everybody have big job, and everybody rich, and all family persons are in privileged professions, while some are just a normal farmer, and not bringing down or anything on a farmer, as farming has been so upgraded over the years. But at the same time, traditionally, poor people do farming. You understand? So that from that perspective, um, oh, what's about me? Yeah. So while you're a farmer, you're gonna provide for your family. You're gonna ensure so them eat dinner. You're gonna ensure so them eat lunch, them eat breakfast. You have to ensure so you whatever. If you can provide one meal a day, and you provide that, and them see you work hard and provide a one meal per day, you share it with love. Them I love him because them know, so yo, no matter what, daddy go out the work hard, he's a provider for the family. And once you're the young, so you grow up and see you as a provider for your family, that's how him gonna go into his family. That's how he's gonna go into the new family that he's created for the next generation. And that's how he's gonna teach his kids. But if him not grow with nobody around him, he not grow with none of that he won't be able to teach his kids nothing. Because nothing did they for teach. I don't know if that makes sense. Coming out I listen to myself sometimes. I don't know if that makes sense, but I want you all to understand the perspective where I'm coming from. Right? I want you all to understand that um man not no excuse for being man. You know no excuse. You can't make money. Yo, sometime, um as a youth growing up, without my father. Sometimes I just want to hear saying there's somewhere I'm happy. I just want to hear saying there's somewhere I'm happy. And I go there and I see him and we laugh and that's it. I'm happy, man. That lasts me for 1 2 months. Imagine if me I get that every day. You get me? It's very important, especially to a male child life growing up. You need a somebody there, especially when time the person have one certain reputation and in have a bad tracker card, so shame for holding edge for talk or whatever. It's important. It's very important. You know, um, father no know the weight or the weight them carry if it just be impactfully in them kids' life. You know what I mean? Um, for the man them who have the chance now, every youth want them father can them go to school, or even if then you father can them go to school and pick them up back. You see me? All mothers too, but them loving them father, man. Trust me, man. Cause guess what? The people look up to you. You look up to you too. Yeah, I say, yeah, man. In father always there for you, man. You feel good when see you represent. As I said, moms, no disrespect, no, nothing intended. I'm just saying this from a perspective of mine. You understand? Um, it's important for you to spend time, at least one time for the month with the youth. Talk, laugh, ramp, the boys stuff, do something, because that just a building into a man. You may not see the result there and then, but that just a building into a man. You get me? Because at the same time, this is something that he look forward to. Men look forward to things, especially little boys. Little boys look forward to things, and me never realized that till after me grow, and me see boys love look forward to things. Um, Along with that, boys like when, as I said, boys and men. This is not a matter of like. Teach your sons, teach your daughters responsibility. It's very important for you to teach them this so they can develop some form of accountability. You get me? And this accountability will get bigger and bigger as they grow. You know what I mean? It's vital, because nowadays nobody is accountable. Everybody is so dependent on somebody else. Nobody want to be held accountable for nothing. You get me? Um, a lot of persons don't say much about finances or investment and all these things. Teach a youth to save and teach him to invest. And investment now to be in a stocks and bonds. He can start out at by just basic business common sense. You get me? For example, him like something, him see friend him like it, him buy it, him either buy and sell or him share it or him usage it. Business, basic business principle. Do something for gain more and where you have. This principle will take him along the way, because when time it push come to shove and over time, he's not gonna only become the regular traditional um stakeholders are for that in the buying cycle, buying and selling, whatever. But he's also analytical businessman. He can analyze things. He can understand opportunities different from threats. He can assess him opportunities and threats. He can know him potential and weakness. He can run him own SWOT analysis based on what him know, what him invest in. When he invest, is not only investing money, he invest time, he invest hour, invest time in reading or learning something new or learning some whole heap of skills. Yo, me learn a lot of skills. Me learn a lot of skills, me learn a lot of trade. Yeah, everybody say me do everything. And I what? And what? Because I can. I can do everything. Meaning I can learn it. I may not continue to do it, but I can learn it. Invest in it, meaning say invest in it and make someone do it, and I can earn from that investment. You know? So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Oh, because me good at this, me not good at that. No, it no work so. If me good at this, me can be good at that, and me can good at that as well. Don't limit yourself. You know what I mean? Open a lot of doors. Open a lot of doors. You can half open the doors, and then after you're ready, you can go back and open it. You just open it and catch it. And when you're ready, you run through it. You get me? It's very important, so you do that, as well as you try to create network, try to connect and try to network opportunities, accountability, responsibility, networking, all of those things in a sense come under one category. You know what I mean? You have to tell your youth to invest. You can invest in the future. Investment here is a broad topic, meaning learn about something is I invest a time. So both down the road you can maximize on it. You know what I mean? Yes. I have may have yes. I think me did have a very important topic that also need to be assessed. And it still reflect back on, still zoom back onto the previous episode, where I need parents, not only the fathers, but parents, I'm gonna include the fathers more though, to teach the youths how to love, to care, to share, to pray, and also to be grateful for where they are and what they have achieved or what they have got, and to be alive the next day. You get me? We take some simple things for granted. We take some simple things for granted, and we have to teach them. We have to teach ourselves. We have to remind ourselves to be grateful. A lot of persons are way off, way off. Some of them don't wake up to see a morning. You get me? So it's very important to be grateful, and also remember this: no man no better than no man. You hear that? All our way are dirt. We come from the earth and we are go back into the earth. You get me? No man no better than no man. No matter how much money you have, and how much resources you have, and how much whatever you have. Once you have that mentality, once you understand that you are no better than no man, you will be great. You will be great. You get me? And a lot of people may see me, or who don't know me or whatever. Far me I come from, far me I come from, you know. Yeah, man. That's how me have to say, oh no, no. You get me? Far me I come from. One next episode that. But I'm a writer, so. I'm a writer, so. Um, hold on. Take a sip, take a sip, take a sip. Take a sip. And as me say, all of them things over that I made mention of, they can be taught by moms, but they carry a greater weight if the father teach them. You get me? Also, as a youth, for me, never like read, or not say read, but I'm never fascinated to just learn new things every day and I read new things every day. I come from the countryside, you see me? I read, I study, but I never read no extra for them. I just read for go through school. I start challenge myself to read more. Yeah, I start challenge myself to read more. But if I did have that drive there from initial stage, it would have been easier. It would have been nicer. And I could have more opportunities that come and made I realize. But true, I never read. So my opportunity them forward and gone. You get me? But things has changed now. You don't have to be read now. You can listen. You have audiobook. You have YouTube. You have a whole heap of stuff. So learn, but at the same time, try develop your vocabulary as much as possible. I would definitely recommend that. It's pretty much one of the greatest advantage of life. The greatest advantage of life is to know more than the other. Because with this information, you can proceed or excel in the next level or to the next level. Youths, as me say, excuse me, fathers, tell your youth you love them. You see me? Tell your youths you love them. You may not say it enough, you may not say it a lot, but tell your youths you love them. It carry a whole heap of weight. Carry a whole heap of weight. And then, one thing with the ask the father them do, separating apart from that, as I was about to close, I just ask for one thing. May I even write it down? Let me read it out. At least have one good reputation in your children's eye. So no matter what the world may say, whether true or false, the youth are going to hold on for you to that one good reputation the way you set you and you set your name for. Because at the end of the day, all of us as men, so we live for our kids, our family. But when you come on to your kids or your family in the day, that means you live for yourself. That's selfish. You hear that? That's selfish. You live for the youth get better so he can live for his family and so it go on. You get me? Yeah. You know, live for the youth for an investment for come back on mine you. It no work so. But as me say, the subject matter where we talk about the subjects that matter. Bless up yourself. See you next time.